So guys, okay, once again, alright, so I'll start by saying happy new week. So on my screen here is Usoil, and pretty much the market is yet to open, so I just want to give you guys a little insight before the market opens, so I can now proceed probably for the day. And but now I guess this will serve as an insight to as those that always follow my live sessions and my daily forecast market up insights and stuffs like that. So with that being said, uh, here on my screen, you guys would remember I was saying I've been anticipating to see price come down, sell off to fill up this gap before we start buying, right? And I have a very clean principle that states wherever liquidity rests or lies, that's where the market tends to tap into first. So and that's just what happened here. The principle just played out. Now this gap that was left here just simply signifies liquidity, and this was the closest point where liquidity was resting at the time when I gave this insight. And you guys can see I highlighted this point. I said I'm expecting to see price fill up. So now if you look at it very well properly, yeah, you'd see that price had this candle here, this gap here rather, which was not filled, and we kept buying. Now even in the game of relay, in any game like relay race and stuff, you see when you're running different meters, or yeah, you at some point when you start getting tired, what do? You tend to start either jogging, you reduce your pace so as to catch your breath. So that's the same principle with this market kept buying. It had little space to breathe here, continued again, came back down here to take out liquidity around here, right? Take out liquidity around here. Why is it what's happening there? Should I refresh? Alright, take out liquidity around here. Okay, pretty much that's good. Took out liquidity here, but came back here. We used this to take out this liquidity, right? Now we have liquidity here, we have liquidity here around this area, and also we have liquidity here, which price kept selling off to sweep out liquidity because a lot of people were anticipating an all-time high on US oil. Right now we've gotten to this point in like a couple of, maybe in a couple of hours or minutes, the market should open back and we'll start a new trading week. So now we saw how price sold to this point, filled up this gap properly, and now I'm anticipating a buy on this guy. I'm actually anticipating a buy. Now what can you guys notice here? You would see another, you guys will see, sorry, you would see another, I'll take this guy out. You guys will see another gap that the market left here, right? You guys will see another gap that the market left here. So what I'm anticipating right now is for price actually to buy. So this month, yeah, and mind you, this is a new month. We had NFP last week, so we would be anticipating a buy. So we might see something like this right now. Like once the market opens, we might see something like this, right? Then we'll continue buying. All right, we might see something like this. Price to just go up, come down, and boom, just continue buying. Okay, let's see. Let me my service provider is down and I'm actually not in my workspace. I've not been in my workspace for a couple of months actually, but it's fine. But yeah, back to what I was saying. Now on the 30 minutes time frame, we'll actually see that price actually did this and came back. So we might, if we go back up here, we might not come back down here. but preferably I would like to see us come back down here properly, then we go. And if we don't come back down here, if we go up, sweeper liquidity here, right, sweeper liquidity around here, right. So now if we take out this liquidity around here, boom, we'll come back down here, look for proper, we'll see how markets react around this area. And if markets react properly, fine, we'll take the market, we'll take the trade. But my target would be sweeping out this liquidity here. For those of you that will be planning to buy, for I'm not trying to bash anybody's strategy here, but I would say I feel like, I mean, that will be planning to sell, sorry, I feel like your sales might not hold for long, right? Because it will be risky. Because for those of you that use trend line, you might be saying first touch, second touch, and you're waiting for the third touch. Price might get into this point and start selling off. You'll be happy that you're in profit, and boom, it reverses and takes you out. I'm just giving you an insight, right? Every strategy works. It all depends on how you implement it and how you use it, or based on the personality of the person's using that particular strategy. So now I'm anticipating to see this guy just buy up into this guy till we fill up this. We'll fill up this guy here like this, and if we fill up this guy here, trust me, that's a lot of money that will be made. That's for US oil and gold, right? Sorry, XAUSD. Alright, gold is already buying, right? So for me, I've been anticipating this buy actually. So I used this to teach someone, and also I used it to teach my mentees. Okay, I used this to teach my cousin, right? My little cousin. So, but now what am I anticipating to see, or what am I expecting to see? Since I've been anticipating this guy to sell, to buy here, take out liquidity here, and take out liquidity here, right? Let me take it off. And now you guys can see price has taken liquidity here, price has taken liquidity here. This is my next, this were my targets here, here, and here, right? To see markets take out liquidity. Now mind you, just like I said in US oil, for those of you waiting to see the markets, you guys anticipated to see first touch, second touch, and boom, third touch. It got to this point, reversed. You guys were happy and it took you guys out. That's similar thing I'm expecting US oil to do. So you guys will need to take your trades, be careful on how you take your trades, and use proper risk management, and you feed it. Same principle I just said about gaps. You see how wherever you see gaps, just be rest assured that the market will actually go and find a way to fill it up. It might not be immediately, it might be later on, but you'd see that the market is actually going to fill up that gap regardless. So for me right now on on gold, since we've taken out this guy, 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 all what I need to see right now, to be very sincere, is for the market to just maybe stall a little bit, right? This might be too much, and sell. Maybe not to this point, but here's fair, then continue. Stall a little bit. It might crash here, it might even crash, or just stall a little bit, come back down. If you get, let me see how price reacts around this area, then we'll choose to buy. Now mind you, I'm not married to a particular bias, right? We might just have a news being published, and it might want to influence the market. I won't get married to this bias it's uh if it's countering the news, right? Because this period, fundamental analysis backing it up with technical, you will have sweet results, right? So that's what I just feel. This is gold. And DXY were bullish, right? Since we're bullish on US oil, we should start seeing a bullish leg on, what's the name, USD on DXY. So this was the point where I wanted to see us buy. I marked this zone from this point to this point. For those of you that actually trade QMR, so basically we had to use on this particular pair, we had to use the QMR strategy, where price just got down, price came down to this point, and we started buying. Now I didn't take this trade, I just used it to forecast, and I analyzed it for my mentees. So when we got to this point, boom, we swept out. I guess I have that, I have this video on one of my YouTube, on my one of the videos I have on YouTube. Let's see. All right, it should be on one of these videos. I don't know. Should be on one of these videos. I'm not sure. I don't know which of the videos exactly, but should be one of these guys. Should be one of these guys. Okay, I guess it should be either this or it should be either this. I'm not really sure which exactly, but it should be this one of these videos. I'm not sure which. But yeah, back to what I was saying. So I had this guy come down here, give us cute entry, and boom. So our long term, I was anticipating to see this guy also come back down here to this fair value gap here. Let me indicate it. Fair value gap, right? VG. Okay. So I was anticipating to see this guy just come into this fair value gap and continue buying, but let's see how it plays out. If this guy can come down here, it gives me more reason to see that US oil would crash a little bit to that zone and continue buying. So let's look at the daily time frame to see the higher. So as you guys have seen, the price has swept out liquidity here. So with my crash, come back here, boom, and continue. Most likely, right? Most likely, we might see price hit an all-time high, but this won't happen all at the same time. So if price comes here, moves up to this zone, everybody is now expecting more buys, everybody's bullish. We'll crash back down here, sweep at this guy, sweep at this guy, then we'll move all-time high straight up, right? Hence this is subject to, after, if we move on, if we can take out all these guys rather, and we give an all-time high, USD might get to, DXY might get to 300. But for now, we trade what we see and not what we feel, right? Have I seen anything that will make us that will push us to all-time high yet? No. I'm trading what I see. So what am I seeing currently? I'm seeing that there's a possibility that price would come down to this zone and come back here and possibly sweep out here. But I'm not uh I'm not the one that makes the market. We're trading what we see. So for now, I'm going to just remain chilled. BTC, what is BTC doing? Let me see. Little push to the upside. Okay. All right. So this guy, he pushed to the upside like I was anticipating, but it didn't get to this point, which is still fine. And he crashed a little bit, and I'm anticipating a push a little bit to sweep our liquidity here. So currently we're at 50 something K on BTC. Not bad. It's bad and it's not bad. Now it's price is struggling to break this zone, but I still see BTC crashing and breaking it because this is already a weak zone. So any serious news now, boom, it's taking off people's panties. So I'm just gonna wait. BTC is looking, is giving a very, if anybody, even the blind, I feel like they can see this, that we're crashing. Mind you, I called this guy from here. I kept saying we're going to crash, and people thought I was running mad. As usual, they always think I am, because when we had this, when we crashed to this zone, I said it. People were thinking I was running mad all the way from this high. Why is my all the way from all time high, right? From this high here, I said we're gonna crash, and when we did, I said, guys, brace up. If we reach here, there's a tendency we might reach here. But then let's trade what we see and not what we feel. Now, this is also another principle of where I always states trade what you see and not what you feel. I was saying that there's a tendency that price will get to this point and reverse, but I was feeling like okay, price will get, since price has gotten here, it won't be very hard for it to get to this point before we continue. But then price refused to come here. It just did what I was saying. So now, just a quick one on this, on psychology, right? Most times, our feelings are valid, right? Our feelings are valid, but doesn't mean it is 100% accurate. But you see that thing you've seen it. What you've seen, it's very rare for you to be wrong, because there's a certainty that you're certain that this thing, I've seen this thing and it's real. This is what it is, right? So for me, okay, let me take out this guy. Let's see. Okay, this guy has given us this point here. This, oh god, oh my god, oh my god, this guy's gonna crash. But hopefully, preferably, I'm not even gonna lie, I'll be very happy if we can go up a little bit, even if it's to this point, then crash. I'll be very happy, because I have pending orders here, right? I've pending orders here, and at this point, if my pending order should activate at this point, I'll be very happy. Then if I at this point, I might just decide to start dollar costing. But yeah, let's see how this plays out. GBP USD should be selling. Now mind you, okay, GBP USD, it already sold and gave me this to the point I wanted, right? As you can see, guys, price is already moving in this schematic box. It's just ranging, right? Price at this point is ranging, so it has gotten to this point. It swept at this guy, it came back down here, gave us this gave us this, did it? So we might see this push. For now, I won't want to trade this guy because there's no clear direction. Only if I'll be taking short trades. Yeah, just short trades, very quick one, because market has just been stalling, just moving, and I don't really like this. Let's look at Euro USD if we'll have an entry or see something clearer. Ah man, sorry guys, the incense I'm burning, my eyes, sorry. Alright, as I was saying, the incense I'm burning, it's getting to me. It's the incense, one of those fragrance you guys, I mean, you guys have on Instagram and stuff. I liked the fragrance, so I decided to just burn it a little bit. But right now, I guess I had a lot of, like, I just burnt a lot of them. Like, it's too much. But back to what I was saying, guys. So this was the trade. I didn't take this trade. I called it out for my mentees, and I called it out for my inner circle as a signal. So okay, for Euro USD, we might actually do this. So we might crash a little bit, just you get just slowly, like nothing is happening, and buy up a little bit. Yeah, but now there's no this particular trade. This is not giving me confirmation yet, right? No confirmation yet, so I won't. This is not really one of those A plus setup. So for this week, if I'm to take any trade, I'm gonna take US oil, gold. Yes, I trade these pairs very well, but if I get an opportunity on this guy, I'm actually going to, on any other pair, I'm actually going to either make a video or I'll send out the trade on my Telegram channel. So guys, if you really want to be seeing these setups and all these things, do well to subscribe to this YouTube channel, like this video, share it, and just turn on the post notification so when I post my videos you get it ASAP. And also do well to join my Telegram channel, because this new month, I'm not even gonna lie, I plan to be more active on YouTube. Let's see if I can grow my YouTube to 1k at least. 1k, I have a target to grow it to 1k. I didn't meet up the goal last year. Let's see if I will meet it up this year. So if you have any pair you want me to trade, just put it in the comment section here, and feel free to ask me question. My DMs are open to educational questions or psychological. Just my DMs are open. Instagram, X, whatever. Just send a DM to me, and for inquiries, send a DM. If it's on Telegram, my team will, one of my team members will actually respond to you. But if it's my personal social media handle, feel free, send me a DM. I would respond to you as soon as I see it. This week I tend to read a lot of messages, so feel free to hit me up. As you already know, guys, Echo is active. Thank you guys for staying to this point. Cheers. See ya later.